Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a scandal that has rocked South Africa to its core, a 5 billion corruption crisis at the Department of Higher Education and Training. Yes, you heard that right, billions meant to fund students, improve institutions, and strengthen our future have allegedly been looted through fraud, inflated contracts, and systemic abuse. If you care about justice, accountability, and the future of education in this country, then this is a story you need to hear. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more political news, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's break it all down. The R5 billion scandal uncovered. A forensic investigation into the Department of Higher Education and Training has exposed a staggering network of corruption. The findings revealed that over R5 billion in public funds was siphoned off through fake contracts, ghost companies, and kickbacks. And this didn't happen overnight, it stretched across multiple years, involving top officials and outside entities. This isn't petty theft. These were strategic moves involving inflated invoices, non-existent services, and deliberate manipulation of procurement rules. Some companies were paid millions without doing any work. Others charged 2 to 3 times the market rate. In many cases, formal contracts were never signed, yet massive payments were made. The rot went deep, the system had been captured from within. Who's been suspended so far? As the scandal erupted, the department moved to suspend several senior officials. These include procurement managers, infrastructure heads, and those linked to contract approvals. The exact number of suspended individuals is still unclear, but the message from civil society is simple: suspensions aren't enough. South Africans want arrests. They want prosecutions. Minister of Higher Education Blade Nzimande has found himself at the center of public anger. While he has denied involvement, critics argue that such massive fraud could not have taken place without at least tacit approval from the top. Calls are growing louder for him to step aside while investigations continue. The Special Investigating Unit, SIU, is now involved, and the Hawks are said to be probing several criminal cases linked to the scandal. But the public remains skeptical. After years of seeing corruption cases go nowhere, people are demanding real accountability, not another expensive investigation with no convictions. Civil society outrage. Outrage doesn't begin to describe how civil society has responded. Groups like OUTA have called this case a continuation of state capture by other means. Equal Education described the looting of education funds as morally sickening, especially in a country where students are forced to study in dilapidated classrooms with no proper infrastructure. Student unions are equally furious. The South African Union of Students has condemned the department's leadership and demanded prosecutions. Their anger is justified. Students have been protesting for years about underfunding, and now we discover billions were stolen that could have changed lives. This isn't just about corruption. It's about betrayal. The devastating impact on education. Let's talk about the cost. Our 5 billion could have built lecture halls, upgraded labs, improved TVET colleges, and funded thousands of bursaries. Instead, it was looted, stolen from young South Africans trying to build a better future. This scandal worsens inequality. It punishes the poor and working class. And it sends a demoralizing message to educators, administrators, and learners that excellence doesn't matter because the money is already gone. Universities are already struggling with overcrowded classes, underpaid staff, and outdated equipment. TVET colleges often don't even have basic materials. And now, we know why. The funds were captured by elites who saw education not as a national investment, but as a personal piggy bank. What this scandal says about the state. This case is more than just an education scandal, it's a reflection of the broader state of governance in South Africa. For years, the government has promised a new dawn under President Ramaphosa. Yet scandals like this one keep surfacing. Despite the Zondo Commission's findings and public anger, meaningful prosecutions remain rare. So here's the big question: will this case be the turning point? Or will it join the long list of scandals swept under the rug? For many, this will be the ultimate test of Ramaphosa's anti-corruption drive. If the perpetrators walk free, the message is clear: corruption still pays. But if arrests are made, money is recovered, and real reforms are implemented, it could signal a shift, a small but meaningful step toward restoring public trust. Political fallout in the 2026 elections. This scandal also has major political consequences. With the 2026 local government elections on the horizon, the ruling ANC finds itself under growing pressure. Opposition parties like the EFF and DA have already demanded that Blade Nziman resign. The IFP and Action SA are calling for a full parliamentary inquiry. If the ANC fails to act decisively, it risks losing even more support among youth voters, a demographic already frustrated by unemployment, poor service delivery, and broken promises. Education was supposed to be the one ladder out of poverty. This scandal just kicked that ladder away. The way forward. So, what now? First, the public must keep the pressure on. Accountability doesn't happen by accident, it happens because citizens demand it. That means protests, petitions, and sustained media focus. Second, we need independent oversight. Any investigation must be transparent, swift, and followed by real consequences. Not just internal reports and polite press releases. Third, this is a wake-up call to overhaul public sector procurement. South Africa's tender system is wide open to abuse. Until those loopholes are closed, these scandals will continue. And finally, those implicated must face the full might of the law, no matter how powerful they are. Final thoughts. The R5 billion looting of education funds is a national disgrace. It's a betrayal of students, of educators, and of the taxpayers who fund public institutions. But it's also an opportunity for South Africans to say, no more. No more stealing. No more impunity. No more excuses. The question is, will the government rise to the moment? Or will it let another crisis pass by? Let us know what you think in the comments. Should the minister resign? Should a full commission of inquiry be established? What would justice look like to you? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into South Africa's biggest political stories, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay engaged, and see you next.